Spooky. Cobwebs and strange. Ooh. Yes. There's a black house spider in that cobweb. Oh, not, they don't worry me, I've got heaps of them. Just going to show some of my favourite album covers. Start off with a couple of my favourite spooky album covers. And both, I think, 1960. No, not both, that's not true. This was before Black Sabbath, so. Where You Love Like Heaven, Donovan. It's pretty good album actually. Starts off with Where You Love Like Heaven on side 1, side 2. Yeah, it hasn't got any real hits on there except Where You Love Like Heaven, but from memory, it's a pretty good album. But I just love the cover. It's awesome. It's really gorgeous. It's under plastic. Spooky album cover number 2. Black Sabbath. I mean, look at that. This is a Vertigo Swirl. Pretty cool. There she blows. That opening track. Yeah, it's just so sent chills up my spine when I first heard that. The rest of the album doesn't match that first, the opening, you know, with the oh no. Actually, the Troggers said, oh no, bah, bah. I can't control myself. Actually, come to think of it, maybe Black Sabbath just sort of said, hey, let's do a scary version of I Can't Control Myself. Doesn't really matter one way or the other. What label's this on? Oh, we have another. I've only got 2 Black Sabbath albums. That's my original Vertigo from '69. I don't know, I forget when this came out. It's not a bad album actually. I did have quite a few of them, but this is a good album. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. I think it was 73. It would have been about 73 this came out. I really like Volume 4 too. This is a Vertigo, but it's the groovy UFO one. Sorry about the low res. I mean, it's not as if anyone's never seen these before. I just thought I should make a video, and I haven't shown some of these or most of them. So, I might give these Sabbaths a whirl in the next couple of days. I haven't heard them in a long time. So, yeah. So, two of my all-time favourite album covers to start off. It's all downhill after this. Yeah, not much good after this, I'm afraid. So, what I have here is an original. For fuck's sake. Yeah. Original Basic Blues Magoos. US copy original. Pretty cool cover. The actual cover, the outside cover is very beat up. playable on modern monaural equipment on the Mercury label, one of my favourite labels. Blues Magoos. This one is quite a strange one. Nilsson, The Point. It was a kid's movie. It's quite good. The Point. Polly High, Do the Bounce. Are you sleeping? Think about your troubles. Everybody's got them. Me and My Arrow. Me and My Arrow. Everyone knows that. It's a big hit. POV, Waltz and Lifeline. It's actually quite good. As far as concept albums go. And the movie itself, it's a kid's cartoon movie. It's actually, quite sort of creepy, but it's great, So this is very beat up. But here's the comic book telling the story of The Point. They remind me of the Blue Meanies, that shit Beatles movie, Yellow Submarine, I think it was called. Sort of got that look about it. Could be the same artist, actually. I can't be bothered looking it up. But it looks very much like, the Beatles. I'll never forget when I was in Dusseldorf. It was so funny. I was left mining the baby, my German girlfriend's kid. He wasn't my kid. She after we broke up, she married an English guy, and he was an electrician. He got electrocuted, and so she went over to visit the in-laws and needed someone to help her out, so I went with her over there because the kid was only 18 months old. But I'll never forget. I was minding the kid while she went out with her girlfriends, and I was watching Yellow Submarine. It was so funny because all the Beatles voices were dubbed in German, and the funny thing was, back in those days, in the late 70s, I could pick, like, it didn't matter if it was Kojak or any other TV show, you heard the same four voices over and over again. So the guy that was Ringo in the Beatles movie was Kojak. It was so funny. And this is a pretty cool, The lyrics and Nilsson with The Point, with the pointy head. Yeah, this one's a bit beat up. Not the album itself, just the cover. Better hurry up. This one I haven't opened. My nephew gave me this. This is very heavyweight vinyl. This is the wonderful Australian. I must play it. Paul Kelly with Uncle Bill, Smoke. This is one of these heavyweight jobs. Yeah, he gave this to me a couple of years ago when I gave him a lot of records. The big one on here, which I do know, is Sydney from a 747, which is a classic. But I got a feeling it's a great album. I should play it. I will play it because it's a bit naughty. Now, a few odds and sods here. This is a Peter Green album. In the Skies. Distributed by Rounder Records on Sale Records, PVK Records, one of those jobs. It's not 1979. It got fairly good reviews at the time, but it hasn't knocked me out. I think I played it once. I'm sure some of it's all right. I must play it again, reassess it. Okay, here's a couple of best ofs. But by golly, what great best ofs. Well, get over. On immediate, beautiful condition, very, very good condition. The wonderful Chris Farlow, greatest hits. He had a couple of huge hits with Jagger Richards songs, really much better than the Stones' own versions. or whichever ones they recorded themselves. His ones just kill them. I can't get no satisfaction. Well, but Right On Baby, that's a Jagger Richards song. That's great. What Becomes of a Broken Hearted? Well, no one can be better than the original on that, so I won't go into that. Handbags and Glad Rags. I think he did it before Rod Stewart. Paint It Black Side to it. Gee, Yesterday's Papers. That's 4 Jagger Richards songs on here. Out of Time, that's 5. But the 2 killer tracks on here are Right On Baby and Out of Time. The Stones one's pretty limpid, but his one's a real big production job, huge drums, great production. Out of Time and Right On Baby. It's worth it just for those 2. Great voice, great voice, Chris Farlow. I think he was in Colosseum and quite a few other bands as well. Time to give good old Leon a bit of love. Best of Leon. God, what's his name? Russell. The Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. Delta Lady. We'll see. That's the Roll Away the Stone. That's what I got this again for, because I had the single at the time. I love that. Such clever lyrics. Delta Lady, Tightrope. Shoot Out on the Plantation. Yeah, so on Shelter Records, 1972 to 76, these tracks. Leon Russell. And to finish up, a big shout out to the executives. Now, this goes for quite a few bucks on eBay now. It's very collectible. Back in the day, you could walk into any second-hand thrift shop or charity shop and find these by the dozens. They're just everywhere, 5, 10 cents each. But it's worth it. They're very professional band, but squares, like, look at them. Hopelessly square. I mean, one side of it's basically the Mamas and Papas medley and the Hair medley. 5-1. Oh my God. They do it great, but oh man, why? I mean, the originals, I can't stand Hair, any of it. So, but the original Mamas and Papas, all great classic songs. So why would you bother? But side 2 is pretty damn excellent. It's A Happening World, Bad Reputation, Sit Down, I Think I Love You, an excellent cover of a Steve Stills song, Wonder Boy, My Aim Is to Please You. I think that's another Stephen Stills song, just by memory, or it's an American group, could be the Turtles, I don't know. But I've got this for side 2, last track 6, Moving in a Circle, Australian composition in brackets. They wrote this song. If you like White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane, it's like that. Or Some Velvet Morning by Lee Hazelwood and Nancy Sinatra. It's up there with both of those. It's a really creepy. Oh man, it's the best psychedelic records are the ones with no psychedelic effects on it whatsoever. It's just the creepy atmosphere, the creepy lyrics, sort of like a scary children's nursery rhyme type thing about it. It's a real little ripper, Moving in a Circle by the Executives. Yeah, it's a real shock. When you hear it, if you'd never seen them, you'd think Jefferson Airplane or something. But no, they just like so unhip. But that song, it just came out of the blue, Anyway, just checking in. I hope all is well with everybody. Bye for now.